Yeah, so as I was saying, like with the mindset that we had back in the day, I mean, we was all business people, but not knowing what we was actually sitting on, like the mindset. So I believe like these youths nowadays, their mindset is more advanced to go and say like, by the age of 21, they want to make a meal. And they can.
Yeah.
They can because they've got the mindset, but instead of sticking all your energy into moving drugs and doing this, you could start a business. You can sell 100 t-shirts. You can sell 200 t-shirts. Put your own thing in it, hats. You can do that. You can even be selling towels, paints, canvases.
Just transferring their skill sets into something
energy,
else.
Yeah. But as I said, they've got everything's there already. Maybe I could even done the same thing myself. But then just having the influence of, as I said, having 10 friends and 8 friends are doing all the same thing, you're going to jump on what the 8 friends are doing rather than the 2, because the 2's not really around.
What do you think they're scared of?
I don't think it's a thing of scared.
Or they don't understand why they're all doing the same thing?
Because it's quick and you're seeing the results quick.
Yeah, but enough of the results, enough of your brethren are in jail.
Yeah, of course. But this is my point. I didn't want it quick. I was taking my time. I didn't know exactly what I was sitting on, so I've had to, take some little time out, sit back and absorb what's going on there. I see this person going to jail, this person's dying, this person's getting locked up, this person's head's gone funny. But everything's to do with the road. But then I've had other little friends, when I started going uni and all that, the conversations was different. I'm having different conversations throughout the day, the evening, like different conversations until when one comes back to the end, and then you see your normals and your regulars, and it's just that energy just changes. The whole good day energy is gone. Everybody's on the same. Yeah, you got this, you got that. Oh, I got this. But as I said, if everybody was on that on a business level, like, okay, look, we're going to convert this house.
So don't you think the youths don't want to do things from a business level? Because I think they're really ambitious.
They are very ambitious, yeah, and they definitely got a business mindset, but the business mindset is stuck in the same thing.
So how do they transfer it?
It's the
they probably don't know that they've got the skills, that it's got transfer.
Yeah, it's the ideas, it's who you're presenting it to, it's how you're presenting it, it's who you're talking to, it's where you want to go with it. So as I said, some people can be sitting on $1 million business with £100 attitude. Yeah, so it's only going to go as far as it can really go. But with the right people in the right direction and the right building, the structure, it's going where it needs to go.
But they might not can get a bank loan.
But not every business. I'm saying not every
a start off in life because they're young.
Before I got my life together, not everything that I done, I got help with, like from other people. Yeah, so it's just like there's always had to make a little sacrifice. So today, I get this money here, I can't spend it. I have to put that down. And the next little money that I get, can't spend it. I have to put it down. So I started having this mentality where I treat £10 like it's £100. I treat the £100 like it's £10.
But do you think the young people got the same energy, the same mentality?
Some of them, because there's some of the youth. Some of them, the youth nowadays. There's probably 100 of me in the new youth era now. There's probably 1,000 of you in the new era, but they just don't know it yet. So as I said, like, so when people say, listen, you're ambitious, you can do this, but believe in you, Chris, and this and that, I'm like, yeah, but I've got this to go and do. So I will hear all the good talk, innit? I was the best at it. Sit down, yeah. But I'm not really taking it in. But I'm hearing it, it's stored. But I've gone because my main priority was to go and do what I'm used to doing. Until when I said, over the time, I've ended up going to uni, educating myself, starting my own little business, still working. But what I've got now, even myself, if I could talk to my older self, my older self wouldn't believe me now, sitting there now, because my attitude stinks.
So the youth them have got some real transferable skills because they set up their own line, they find their own clients.
Exactly.
They go out and get their own stock, their own supplies.
They do all of that, but instead of doing it that way where the police can kick off your door and take you away, do it legal.
Well, yeah, you think someone needs to tell them that they can do it legal?
I think a lot of them know it because it's just like this. When we was doing what we was doing, we knew that we're doing illegal things to be legal. but you can just be legal straight away because there's other people that's done it like that. So as I said, you see all these other little businesses, like you see like a trap star.
Someone like myself, black, no education, criminal record. How could I have done it by myself? Who would have given you that kickstart, or who would have given you that belief?
It comes from yourself.
To move forward.
This is what it was. I didn't know that I could do half the things that I'm able to do, but it's in me already. But I've had to kick myself.
Yeah, but you found that out now in your older age.
Exactly.
These young people, they're still learning. So they're unaware of what they know and what they can do and what
they're unaware a little bit, but you're still aware because consciously, as I said, when you, like for me, I'm talking about myself. Yeah, when I was younger, my conscience has matured. Yeah, so it was there. So I said to you, see the little gut feelings and everything. I didn't always pay attention to it, but when I started paying attention to it, my gut feeling, my instinct, it started making sense. So a lot of the time was, there's a danger coming, or I'm in danger. Or the problem's coming, or I'm the problem. So I need to know how to get myself out of these situations, because you're not going to be able to make right decisions if you can't protect yourself. So this was one of the first stages. Then after that was, as I said, I'm learning. So there's other people around me they're getting it in. I get it. That's your blessing. You're supposed to get it in like that. Like I'm supposed to make $1 million, but I'm not supposed to get it just like that. I've got to make 20. I've got to make 50, then 120. That's how it's got to be for me, innit? Like some people, they would just get it, bam. So once I realised that, yeah, so my little enough. So I realised that from young. So I'm not supposed to have it how you've got it, but I'm going to get it. I've got the same mentality, I've got the same drive, yeah? But my expenditure, because my blessings won't allow me to just have it like that.
I mean, how do you transfer that over to these young people? The young people they've got a different mentality. They feel entitled.
It's all on the individual. Because as I said to you, I could talk to some youths and they would get it straight away. It's just like me talking to my own youths. I could say to one of my sons, listen, yeah, you make sure you don't take nothing from nobody. No one don't hold nothing for nobody. No one don't give you nothing and say to you, yeah, hold this, and then so you don't do nothing. You don't get yourself mixed up in none of that. Right? I had the same warning myself, but for the love of my friend and the loyalty for my friend,
they never listen.
Never listened to it. Never listened to it until when I started seeing. As I said to you, but they gave me all these warnings about friends and what you're doing and rare. And it's not until when I got older, so past 19, 20, I had my son at 19, 20. That's when it really started kicking in. Yeah. So as I said, I can't take the risk of going out and doing this, even though sometimes I still did. But I know there's got to be another way to do it. So I said the same thing. I'm saying I've got to go and pick up food. I've got to do this. Rare. I've structured it where that's work now. That's training. Yeah. So I knew that I had to go into an environment. It's not to do with the road. I've had to go in an environment where there's no road. So it made me make better decisions. So I'm sitting down with people that care less if I go, yeah, what? They don't care about that. Are you listening? That's how they're dealing with it. Do you understand? So once I realised that, like, conversation, it's a conversation. Your conversation leads to ideas. The ideas is structure. The structure starts the building. Yeah? And once I realised that, and they, as I said to you, a lot of them's got it because at their age, when I was their age, I wasn't thinking about being a millionaire. I just wanted money. Yeah, so they've actually setting themselves a goal. I want to be a millionaire by 21, 22. And they've got plans in place without speaking to anybody because it's already in their era like that. So they don't need all of the bullet points and the blueprints.
But it's an easier way to make money now, because I mean, we never had social media and all them platforms to make money from. Could you imagine you had TikTok back in the day? We'd have made £1 million from TikTok long time ago. Nick was not in there, but as you said earlier, if we had social media back in the day, my lord, not only just to make the money, but I also think a lot of people would have got locked up a lot more quicker. I think a lot of people would have gone mad a lot quicker because their habits was limelight. So as I said, I knew like a few. Yeah, but we didn't show off what we done.
No, not the actual.
Your left hand didn't know what your right hand knows, so I don't think we would have used social media that way.
It's not even just the crime. It's you love the lifestyle. And then what it was,
nobody showed their crime. You showed the results. And that's what it was. So a lot of people just see the results. They don't even know what you had to do. They don't know what you've gone to go and do to get these results, or end up in the latest crip or the latest mosh. They don't know. But you're always fresh. You're always on job. You're always on point. No one don't know what you do. What is it that he does? No one don't know. He's a hustler. Then after that same hustler, he's got other people working for him, and then those people, they've all turned into entrepreneurs. They've all got that business mentality because they're sitting down talking business all day long. They already knew we're going to be doing this for too long. We've got 4 years of doing this thing here, and we've got to make 250, 500 bags each. Not one person, each. Yeah, that's different. And there's people that have those mentalities and structures without anybody talking to them. They find each other early. And you go, but unfortunately for some people, you don't find the right one straight away. And you've got to go on that journey, and that's the same thing with me. I've had to learn the value of money. Yeah, and that's when I understood it more. So I don't need what everybody else is doing. I don't need to chase what everybody else is chasing. And that's what it is. Live by your means and stay in your lane. That's the message that I will give to them. Live by your means and stay in your lane. Because everybody ain't got to spend the same and make the same. So if you can survive on 1,000 and I can survive on 100 and I've still got more than you, sorry to say, you're doing something wrong.
The truth.
You're doing something wrong. And that's what it is. It's just all structure, planning, overstanding yourself first before you're trying to do things with other people.
And that's what you would say to young people then?
Yeah, stay in your lane and live by your means. Because as I said, wanting too much will lead you not to get it. In certain instances, you understand? So live by your means, stay in your lane. What do you think?
I couldn't put it any better than that, man. Yeah.
Alright.
Live by your means and stay in your lane. I just think that young people need to be aware that they've got so many transferable life skills that they can take and don't need to use it on the road. Because on the road, I mean, it's a fool's game right now on the road. Back in our day, there was no cameras, there was no ring doorbells, there was no one filming you on phones and that. If you didn't catch you on the spot, they couldn't prove nothing.
And that's it. NFA.
But now it's long.
But I think
It's
also
long,
now
it's long.
they want to be known for it.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So as I said to you, the difference between our era and their era is we knew that this person does this and that, but they don't promote it.
It was stealth. I said you couldn't. Your left hand didn't know what your right hand knew.
And that's the big difference. As I said, if we had social media, in a way it would have been a good thing to make money and do our musics and all that, but for the mentality that we had for stunting, flexing,
I don't know, man. I disagree with you because you see, you go back now. We never took photographs. Man couldn't pull out camcorder and video you without nothing. It had to be some occasion or something like that.
But we still took pictures. I found some pictures.
One or two pictures, man.
When we go to my house, I found some pictures. I should even have in my house now.
Yeah.
So if my kids used to go and find that pictures and come back and ask me, Dad, what are you doing with that there and this?
Yeah, never took.
We had pictures. We used to take pictures and go to the camera shop. And not realising that if these people
in a little black box.
Yeah, if these people gave this to the police, we're friends because all the evidence is there, the money's there, everything's there. But you're just living life and you're young. But I wouldn't do nothing like that now because I've got the growth. That's not what you do.
Yeah, but I don't think we'd survive. I couldn't survive. I could just about send an email, you know. I could just about keep up with these social media, Instagram and all these things there.
Yeah, but the youth, that's their thing. Look, I even saw a post the other day. 13 to 16 year olds, can't read analog clock. Right? Analog clock, so that clock up there.
Yeah, they can't read it.
Yeah, if you said to the youths, tell me what the time is now up there, they wouldn't know. Yeah? But this is a live school that you learn.
Yeah, from before you go to school.
Listen, from infant school, they teach you how to tell the time. So if you got 13 up to 16, 7 years that can't tell the time, they couldn't look at that and say, it's 20 past 7. Where. It's because times have changed, everything's digital.
so they don't have to learn certain things. But what they have learned in their time, we don't fully understand it. So this is why they're all on the social media. They can just make videos and make money. They can type something and just make some money. We don't know nothing about that. As you said, we struggle with emails.
Yeah,
but they're not. They're on there. They're on job. How many views? 100,000 something views, and they can make money from it.
So you think AI and computers is the way forward then, future?
100%. Because even when we was in school, we used to have them BBC computers. We used to call it IT. That was our subject. I never paid no attention to that because we was laughing in the class. How's the computer gonna tell us what to do? How can the computer tell us what to do? And we got to type it in. And then look what's happening now. We had the big back TVs.
Yeah, I remember we had to push them wheel them in.
Do you know what I mean?
You just want young people to know that there's a million ways to make money.
I think they found angles of how to make money. Yeah, but they've also found ways of getting locked up quicker as well. So with fast money and quick decisions.
Right, just the way the system's set, the system's rigged. The system's just set that way. And when you look at it, like I said earlier on, when you look at how much money is involved in the system, it's a win. It's a lose-lose for us, but it's a win-win for the system.
Big business. Right, unfortunately we've come to the end of the show. I hope that you find all the information feasible and knowledgeable, and you will take advantage of the information. Follow all social media networks, Streetfathers. Father Colin, anything you want to add to that?
No, I just want to say that, young people, we're here for you. Our children, our future. And all children are our children.
So on that note, say peace and guidance. You hear from us next time. But make sure you follow all social media outlets and let us know what you think.